pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome. Happy New Year, everybody. Tonight we will have our regular board meeting followed by board reports. And after that we will close the meeting and then open it to our residents for any issues or questions they may have. So with that, Ms. Walsh.
Thank you, Mayor Longbody. I would ask the board to approve the minutes of December 17, 2019, which was a regular board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It is carried.
I would ask the board to approve the schedule of accounts payable consisting of the following: General Fund, $1,314,583.36. Swimming Pool Fund, 0. Community Development, 0. Capital Fund, $457.14, for a grand total of $1,315,040.50.
I'll offer that resolution.
Second.
Any discussion? Ms. Walsh, will you please pull the board?
Trustee Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Trustee Pombana.
Aye.
Trustee Chang.
Aye.
Trustee Chiara.
Aye.
And Mayor Longbody.
Aye.
I would ask the board to approve the request of the presented department heads to carry over 2019 vacation days to 2020, providing that the days are used in the first quarter of the calendar year.
I'll offer that resolution. I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Walsh, will you please pull the board?
Trustee Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Trustee Pombana.
Aye.
Trustee Chang.
Aye.
Trustee Chiara.
Aye.
And Mayor Longbody.
Aye.
I would ask the board to authorize the extension of the Trees R Us contract for 1 year with the same terms and conditions as stated in the contract.
I'll offer that resolution. Second.
Any discussion? Ms. Walsh, will you please pull the board?
Trustee Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Trustee Pombana. Trustee Chang.
Aye.
Trustee Chiara.
Aye.
And Mayor Longbody.
Aye.
I would ask the board to authorize the transfer of $240,599 from contingency account 001-1900.1990 as follows: $73,638 to employee benefits state retirement with the presented account number, and $166,961 to the employee benefits police retirement system with the presented account number, for a grand total of $240,599.
I'll offer that resolution.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, if I could ask Village Administrator Barry just to give a quick synopsis of that.
Yes, thank you. Each year when we prepare the budget, we base it on an estimate provided by the New York State Department of New York State on the pension payment that's going to be required the following year. Last year we knew, based on the retro payments that were made out to the police, that number would come, the estimate would be low. So we put aside money to cover that when we got the actual bill that included the police retro payments. The vast bulk of that covers that.
Thank you. Does anybody else have any questions? All right, with that, Ms. Walsh, will you please pull the board?
Trustee Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Trustee Pombana.
Aye.
Trustee Chang.
Aye.
Trustee Chiara.
Aye.
And Mayor Longbody. I would ask the board to authorize the hiring of Rosaline Shea as Deputy Village Clerk at the annual rate of $67,500, effective January 21st, 2020, subject to the approval of Civil Service Commissioner.
I'll offer that resolution.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Walsh, will you please pull the board?
Trustee Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Trustee Pombana.
Aye.
Trustee Chang.
Aye.
Trustee Chiara.
Aye.
And Mayor Longbody.
And ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to mention that the reason for this hire is that unfortunately, and fortunately for her, she's retiring. Lauren Killebrew here, who has been here very quietly at every meeting, taking notes and doing everything she has to do, and a whole bunch of other things, will be retiring this year. So thank you for everything, and this is just the beginning. So I just wanted to mention that when this is happening. Thank you very much. I have a vote.
I would ask the board to accept a letter of retirement from Richard Lombardi, Highway Supervisor of the Public Works Department, effective January 31st, 2020.
I will offer that resolution and say thank you to Rich and good luck in his retirement.
I will second it. Thanks, Rich.
Any other discussion? Ms. Walsh, will you please pull the board?
Trustee Fitzgerald.
Aye.
Trustee Pombana.
Aye.
Trustee Chang.
Aye.
Trustee Chiara.
Aye.
And Mayor Longbody.
Again, another individual who's worked very hard on behalf of our residents, so we wish him well. I will vote aye.
I would ask the board to approve the request request of the Floral Park Police Department to use the Recreation Center from Monday, April 20th through Friday, April 24th, 2020 to host the Southern Police Institute's Performance Management Operations 2 budgeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It is carried.
I would ask the board to approve the request of the Floral Park Police Department to use Firefighters Hall on Wednesday, February 12th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the department to host a product demonstration from RAP Technologies.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It is carried.
That would be all right.
Thank you very much, Ms. Walsh. We go to our board reports, and we'll start with our Deputy Mayor, Kevin Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. With regards to Belmont, at the last village board meeting, I mentioned that a bill was on the governor's desk to form a local advisory board for Belmont, similar to those that are in existence at Aquila and Saratoga for some time. As mentioned, a few days post our board meeting, you may have got an email on this, the governor signed that bill into law. Would like again to thank Senator Kaplan and Assemblywoman Solage, along with our previous state senators who worked on our behalf for the last 10 years in trying to get this law, it's a state law, sorry. With regards to the ongoing legal action that the village commenced a few months ago, today was the deadline for all paperwork to be filed. At this time, we have not heard when a decision will be made by the judge. We remain hopeful that after giving fair and considerable review to the multitude of facts along with evidence backed by experts that we have presented, that the judge will render a decision that will ensure Floral Park will not be unfairly burdened and the way of life of our residents have enjoyed for over 100 years will not be adversely altered. With regards to DPW, I guess over the last couple of months, PSE&G been in here installing new telephone poles, and thanks to the work and persistence by Superintendent Gedane, they have started the removal of the old poles, so the double polling effect will be eliminated. It started to be eliminated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Lynn?
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First, happy healthy new year from the Recreation Department. We're hoping that your 2020 resolutions include being active while having fun at the Village Rec Center. Registration for Season 2 winter programs starts today, January 7th and January 8th, and will continue until all classes are filled, which happens very quickly, so people need to register soon. Fun-filled programs for children include Zumba, creative yoga, gardening, and gymnastics for our tiny tots. Enjoyable programs for adults and seniors feature aerobics, cardio, kickboxing, and toning. Yoga, Latin fusion exercise, knitting, agility and strengthening, silver sneakers exercise and gentle movement, and spring tennis lessons. All designed to keep our enthusiastic participants healthy, fit, and happy through the cold winter season. All are reminded that the 2018-19 Village of Floral Park leisure passes have now expired. To renew and get your new 2021 leisure pass, you may bring your old pass and a current utility bill to the Rec Center School Building Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. In other recreation news, Streaming Eagles Hockey has qualified for the playoffs. Best of luck to all. And the annual Great Backyard Bird Count at Centennial Gardens will take place on the weekend of February 14th through 16th. Save the date and more details to follow. And finally, read more about our recreation programs in the December issue of our Floral Park Village Items, which I am looking up, and the village website. Schedules and forms for new leisure pass applicants, new summer employment, and new lifeguard applications are included in this chock-full issue. To all, enjoy your winter season in our very busy and active village.
Thank you very much. Archie?
First, I was just informed of this. Last Sunday, the rescue company responded to a woman in labor. The baby was delivered in the ambulance, and we are happy to report mom and baby are doing well. I have to say that back in, I think it was early 80s, I had the privilege of delivering a baby at 199 Jericho Turnpike. The doctor wasn't in the obstetrician's office, so we took part in delivering. So it wasn't in the ambulance. We were in a kind of controlled environment. It was the doctor's office, but it was a fascinating experience. At present, recruitment efforts are underway to hopefully gain much-needed new members. I asked all to please consider joining the department. The feedback that you get in your spirit and heart is incredible. It helps somebody, and whether it's a fire call, whether it's a rescue call, whether it's a motor vehicle accident, and please consider joining the department. I'd like to report on the number of calls responded emphasize this, volunteer fire department. 1,330 calls for assistance to our department was received and responded to. 964 of those were rescue calls. That truly is a staggering number, especially when most calls average at least 1 hour. If you break down the number of hours spent by week, our fellow resident members of the department average over 25 hours a week away from their jobs, homes, and family, without counting monthly drills, meetings, and training. From the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the village board and all of our residents, I thank each and every member of the department for your professionalism, dedication, and community service, and wish you a happy and, more importantly, safe New Year. As to the third track, work on retaining and sound attenuation wall is continuing on both sides of the right-of-way. The expansion of the Linden Avenue Tunnel is expected to be complete and open to all for traffic by March. Plainfield Avenue wing walls and support for the third track bridge is continuing, and a last report should be done by the end of February. A plan for the restoration of Field 7 has been basically agreed to. The field will have new fences, bleachers, and backstops. Furthermore, the field is expected to be ready to play on April 1st. Work also continues for the installation of 3 elevators at the Floral Park Railroad Station. We have been advised that they should be in service in May. At the pool, 3TC will be installing protective screening in the area behind the slide platform. Lastly, while not in our village, New Hyde Park Road from Plaza Road to 4th Avenue will be closed on February 3rd for 7 months. Please keep that in mind when you try to travel along Covert Avenue and South 12th Street. Traffic will be increased, obviously, because New Hyde Park Road will be closed. And I want to thank Kevin Ganane for all his help on the third track this year. It's been, thank you, appreciate every step and every endeavor you've undertaken has helped us. And I will say to the police department, without your assistance, we could not have done what we have done in reference to the third track without not only the threat of using the police department, but also calling them out and helping us enforce what the rules that we have laid down. So please, Steve McAllister, if you would just express that to the members of the department as well as everybody else.
Thank you so very much. Just again, I want to echo what Archie, the volunteer fire department here is just unbelievable, and we are so blessed, beyond blessed, to have all of the volunteers who work so diligently with that. We call them our greatest volunteers, and they are for a reason. So I want to thank them as well. With that, Trustee Chiara.
Thank you. At the library enjoyed a packed house for the hosted New Year's Eve party. The library staff commented on how enjoyable it was to see the library busy with so many young families. Once again, thank you to our library staff who put together so many of these enjoyable events for our residents. Great job. The Friends of the Library are hosting a book sale on January 25th and 26th at the library. I encourage all our residents to please come out and support the sale. Renovation has started to our young adult section in the library. This area has become very popular with our young adults and will be a special place when it's completed. Thanks to all who are contributing their time and skills to make this happen. In the building department, as promised by our superintendent of building, Renee Marcus, thank you, all of our building department floors are now online. This will make the process more efficient and much quicker. Currently, we are looking at a turnaround time of 2 weeks for all permits. Thanks, Renee, and all the building staff for working on this project and completing it in a timely fashion. Thank you. Happy New Year to all our residents.
Thank you so very much. And for my report, as everybody knows, and in case you haven't heard, just before Christmas, on December 18th, we closed on the sale of Centennial Hall. We hope to see the work begin on the new apartments in that building, probably by hopefully sometime in March. That's pretty much what they were talking about. So we look forward to the renovation of that building and the beautification of that building, while keeping it the beautiful building that it is, on the facade and the wonderful columns and the entrance to our village. So I want to thank everybody who was involved in that, because it was a years-long process. When I say years, it took over several years to make that I do want to just thank Trustee Lumbambano, who was a big part of that when working with the company, as well as the village administrator, Jerry Bierick, in making all this happen with the Freedom Group. So I want to thank them and CBRE, our real estate consultants, because again, they worked very hard to make this happen, but so did our residents. Our residents were very active in the process, and they really did it was a great group effort to make things happen. So I want to thank everybody for their time and efforts, and we now have the building back, moving towards a beautiful future for it and for our village. Again, it's 2020, so we have a couple of things happening this year that we hope will keep things going and keep the village growing, and that's of course several road projects that we will be doing this year. We have our Business District Beautification Committee meeting regularly. Hopefully we get those projects. We're taking a look at Tulip Avenue right now and how we can beautify that and attract businesses and attract people to those businesses. So we've got quite a number of things going on in our village. That's just two minor, two things that just kick us off. So with 2020 as the new year and a new beginning, we will see quite a number of things. I do want to just take this quick opportunity to congratulate Kevin Deneen on becoming president of the American Public Works Association Long Island branch again this year, so I want to thank Kevin for that. And I also understand that our Renee Marcus, who has done so well, has just become secretary of the Architectural Society. American Institute of Architecture for Long Island. So I want to thank them. Not only do they do wonders here, but they are well respected in their fields and the work that they do. So thank you both for everything here. And for all the work that you do for everybody now on Long Island, so I appreciate that. And with that, again, Felix, thank you for everything as always. Thank you for being here. We're starting with a new year, so I know you had a long day, and here we go again. So it's a great to have you here. Thank you for everything. And Just the Facts Media, if you want to see the meeting again online tomorrow, he will have that online. And with that, from my family and from all of us here on the board, we wish you all a very, very happy, healthy, prosperous, and wonderful new year. So I will close and ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
And any discussion on that? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. And now we will open the floor to our residents and anybody who may have some things that they wish to talk about or bring to our attention. So, Mr. Perry? How are you, sir?
Oh,
How's everything going? Happy New Year.
About this time this year, I sent you and 4 trustees a letter about the lighting conditions in Floral Park and switching to LEDs.
Yes.
Never heard anything.
Okay.
I'm glad to see you doing Tulip Avenue, but Tulip Avenue has to be paramount lighting up, because I passed there the other night at 2 in the morning, and it was very, very dark, and crime could happen anywhere.
Yeah, and we agree with you. And just so you know, we had talked about possibly changing all of the lights at once. What we're doing now is, as lights are being replaced, we are replacing them with LED lighting. And so instead of doing it all at once, which would have been extremely costly, as lights need to be replaced and bulbs need to be replaced, we are replacing many of the fixtures and doing that. Kevin and is leading that up, so as we go through the village and something, the light is reported out, we are changing it and replacing it. So yeah.
And I gather we don't get any community development money for this.
No.
When we put into it, because every year I know we used to get community development money.
We do get community development money, because the community development money is being used for other projects. So it's being used for everything from curb cuts. We are looking at the possibility of changing the front of Village Hall in the library to make it more handicap accessible. So that community development money, yes, we are putting in for it and we are getting it. And we have those projects on the drawing board right now. So
One other thing,
sure.
the parking lot on Tulip Avenue, they should be redone, resurfaced.
We are looking at the parking lots as part of the beautification committee, as part of the beautification of the Tulip Avenue Business District. So we are looking at doing some work. In fact, we're looking at trying to figure out how to add more spots, maybe squaring them off a little bit, possibly adding, beautification, flowers, plants, and things like that around them, more lighting in them, and things like that. So yeah, we are looking at all of that. So thank you.
Mr. Mayor, the Spooner lot is on the docket
Yes.
starting in the spring.
Yeah, Spooner lot will be here. So
Thank you.
okay, thanks, John.
Hello.
Sorry.
Happy New Year. So back in August, we had a storm go through the village,
Yes.
and one of the no trucks me and my mom, we had to move our cars, just so we were trucking it there. In fact, we had 12 police let me twice.
When with vehicles other than our own that need to be moved so that the truck can make their turn. Sometimes they'll make a right turn and find somewhere else to turn around and head east on Charles. Or they'll make a right turn and they'll back up
Okay.
to go to the refrigeration business or the other business, PMI, at the end of Charles. So it's creating quite a dangerous situation. I mean, we don't mind moving our cars, but
You know,
as other vehicles are trying to negotiate around the trucks that they're trying to go through.
I will say a big problem with Sycamore is in reference to the third track, people renting, I forget the name of the company back there. No, the other.
Day and night.
Day and night. So they've rented that lot to stage equipment as well as personnel, as well as supplies to build the north side sound attenuation. So a lot of the traffic you're going to see is coming from there. They're supposed to be going through New Hyde Park. Kevin, I'm sure that you can look and see what the story
Yes.
is that
Yeah, I was
side.
just going to say, if you can just check this out.
Yeah, I will.
These mostly tractor trailers, they're not related to any of the third track work. They're making delivery to the business. They'll actually.
Okay, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, I know
Yeah,
there's
they'll
a lot of
block-
traffic in there right now.
And you can't even get through because they're blocking the road.
Okay, so we'll get the sign. We'll take a look at the
As
sign.
soon as the sign is up, then we go on
Then we
to
can enforce it.
Commissioner Nicole.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Nice guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you for everything. Anybody else? Mayor?
Former mayor.
Good evening, everybody. So, Happy New Year. I just want to point out two things. First of all, Centennial Gardens. I had the pleasure of serving on the board when we actually purchased that building. And I'm happy to see that your efforts have paid off. I'm glad to see that we're going to beautify an area of the village that really needs some beautification. If the remnant turns out, the village turns out like a remnant, I think it's going to be a beautiful picture. So I thank everybody for your work and effort on that. And the other thing I got to tell you, I had an opportunity to see a little of it during the day to see the work, but the amount of effort that you guys did on this third track is second to none. I mean, you guys don't get acknowledged enough for the amount of work that Archie, clearly Archie, I recognize, thank God he's Archie,
And Jerry.
Jason's
And
Jerry, this is the part, this is a team effort, right? So, you did a great job. It's the largest construction project. If anybody's been in the city of New York, seen MTA at their best, it was never run the way this project was run. And the amount of inconveniences that we did not see was as a result of your efforts. And I definitely want to recognize it. I think the project went very smooth as far as I'm concerned. For the times I've been in the village, a couple of hiccups here and there, but Archie was out there, he's right in the case, but I do want to recognize your efforts for it. It's a great job.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Anybody else? All right. Thank you very much for coming. I'm going to ask you all to please get home safe and watch the weather tonight, okay? And be careful. Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you all very soon. Thank you.